Day 2, and we left Athens for the island of Hydra. Like most Greeks, Gina leaves the capital to spend the weekend where she grew up, and she'd invited me and the crew.
You know, are we embarrassing you?
Everyone here, they ask me, are you an actress now?
To see the island, we'd have to use the local transport system. With cars banned, if it moves on Hydra, it moves by mule.
Who are you? What's her name?
Should I ask the mule or should I just ask Christos? Because I'm afraid she will answer and then it's another different story. Okay.
You like it.
She's also laughing.
The mules usually carry freight, but these are ears I'd come to love as Gina showed off their island.
Up there is a monastery.
How many churches are there?
365.
That's like a church every 100 people.
Yes.
Amanda, it's from the office and they need you to go back to London now.
Never.
But there's few career options here. Gina left to study law, while those dependent on tourism suffered after the introduction of the euro.
Things got more expensive, jobs got less. The mule drivers, they charge the same as they did before the euro.
That's crazy.
So Christos also works in his brother's restaurant.
I have to ask him, this moustache, it's just...
It's short now. It used to be longer. His father used to have a moustache like that, and he keeps growing that.
It's beautiful.
It was time for another meal with Gina's parents and friend Lena.
There's lots of love on this island, and there's lots of love in Greeks anyway, and proof of that is Gina.
You had to move to Athens to study, which must have been scary.
I was panicked. Yes. And then my mother came with me and lived with me for 2 years in Athens.
So what are you going to do this weekend, Athenian?
We're going to swim, definitely.
You just don't work on the weekend, no?
I work the whole week for 7 hours every day.
7 hours?
Yes.
I love this country.
I'm still young, I'm a trainee.
I think I can't eat anymore, yeah?
Okay.
So we need to go.
Okay.
How are we going to get there?
We'll take a boat. How would you like it?
I want my boat to be big,
Yes.
blue,
Yes.
the biggest boat that I have ever seen.
Done.
And I was expecting, you know, a nice boat. But this is just ridiculous.
It is. I bought it from a US big guy, so let's don't mention names. And then I refitted the whole thing and brought it up to date because he was a bit older than I am.
That wouldn't be hard, mind you.
That's true.
At 36, Evangelos is the world's youngest chief executive of a listed shipping company, one he founded in 2000.
How big will you be in a year from now, Evangelos?
I hope to be bigger. Hopefully we can get it up to 40, 50 ships.
And he did. Top Ships became one of the industry's fastest growing companies, but today we'd be exploring his commercial yacht.
We have to at least pretend to be civilized while we're here.
No.
We have to pretend.
No.
There's a lot of decks, a lot of cabins, a lot of space.
All right.
And unfortunately, it costs a lot of money.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Well, only if it's your money.
Yeah, exactly. Which it is. So.
His fleet's worth $700 million, and his family, who are in construction, own a major stake.
Now, this is distracting.
We prepared the jacuzzi for you.
A gym?
Yeah.
I think this is more my style here.
Yeah.
Gym, you know.
I think so. Jim, you know as well. I mean, I don't touch it too much.
Greece has a long line of shipping dynasties built since the 1840s industrialization. But Evangelos is not from one. And his business role model is another outsider, Aristotle Onassis, whose empire started post-World War II after he bought old US warships at bargain prices.
He was there for the kill. If it made sense to sell, he would sell. If it made sense to buy, he would buy. That was a first at that point in time. And that I liked. That I liked very much, and I still do.
Evangelos is a self-described deal junkie.
I can't wear shoes in here, surely.
And his deals are vital to Greece. Shipping is its second biggest earner after tourism.
I'm a perfectionist all the way.
Right.
Crazy perfectionist, everything.
Does this upset you if I do this? You know,
no, it wouldn't.
Would you
I
notice
like you,
that?
but otherwise I would.
Would you notice that?
Definitely.
So what happens when things don't go right? How does one cope?
You got to work a lot in order for them to get right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wouldn't rest before they get right.
And he's not resting much since the world's financial crisis.
Banks are not there the way they were there for the past 5-6 years because of what's happening to their industry, which is a nightmare. But that's the negative side. And the positive side, I think that there is going to be demand. There is so much demand coming from the Far East, you can't just believe it. It's humongous. Humongous.
Taking this trip made a mess of my carbon footprint, but it was worth it.
We head back to the mainland. For Alexia and Adrian's Greek Orthodox wedding, which would be conducted in ancient Greek.
You've just got to get me through this, right?
Yeah. I have my guide here to help us out. Okay, the guy standing in the middle. That's the groom. Okay, yeah.
Is his dad there?
Yeah, that's his dad.
And Adrian's sister is on the baby. That's Alexia's mum
Yes,
there.
that's Alexia's mum. And let me tell you, this is just the official stuff, so they don't have the unofficial stuff, like how the bride deliberately keeps the groom waiting. What they do is they drive around the church, you know, just keeping him sweating and waiting.
I feel very good, except for the slight chance that my wife-to-be might not turn up.
She's going to show up.
She's better.
I hear she's going to be late.
Well, you never know.
This is a Christian ceremony with its own ancient Greek customs.
So first they are getting engaged with the rings, and they make the cross sign with the rings 3 times because of the Trinity. Now the best man will cross the wreath above their heads 3 times. Now they have the union of the marriage. So this is now the instructions to the newlyweds.
The bride is told to obey her husband, but there's another custom which challenges that.
Everyone waits to see if the bride will step on the groom's foot. And these are the first steps they take together as a couple.
The couple is showered with rice, a symbol of the marriage's roots.
I can't believe you let me come to your wedding. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We'll see you on the dance floor.
Yes.
The ancient Greeks believed dance was created for their gods.
Okay, you're the next to get married.
Well, that is the end of my 48 hours in Athens. Somebody finally has a honeymoon to get on with.
Yes.
And I've got a wedding gift for you, and I've got a gift for you.
Woo!
You gotta be kidding me.
It's almost morning.
Go.
Sun will be out soon.
The day is almost dawning.
This is for
You
me?
wanted one.
I'm admitting it. You got me from the first time you saw me.